These are the Edifier TWS5. Alright, so coming in from Edifier are a little set of earbuds, because earbuds are the biggest thing at the moment. These are a good looking set, the TWS5. They retail for about 70 to 80 pounds. I think you can find them on Amazon. I didn't see any there at the moment, however they do seem to be about. They are obviously earbuds that are in a carry case that features a battery, and we'll dig in and have a look. They have Qualcomm aptX, which is very nice. Nothing on that side. Some of the features listed on the side here include playback time per charging, composite bio diaphragm, Bluetooth 5.0, aptX 5, and, well, black, I suppose. Simple as. So the box is fairly small, simple, to the point. We have some more features on the back here that we'll try to read, because the white text on the greyish background makes it very difficult, especially whenever it's right in front of the camera. 8 hours playback, Bluetooth 5, touch controls. Each earbud can be programmed to work independently. Alright, so let's dig in and see what they're like. So, looks like these might have been looked at before. Hopefully they've been cleaned as well. In the bottom we have a little pull-out drawer, and in that pull-out drawer we have 4 earbuds, well, one for each ear, so 2 sets of earbuds, different sizes. We have crucially a micro USB cable here, not micro USB-C. Then we have the charge case that opens up. You can see there's some lights on there to show how much charge is left in the actual battery inside here. You put the earbuds in there, and these bits are for the top, I guess. Then along the bottom we have some basic information. The sides, there's nothing on them. It says Edifier on the top, that way round. And then on the back we have the micro USB charge point. Simple as. I think at this stage in time, and I've said this till I'm blue in my face, micro USB isn't particularly bad for your accessories and peripherals. It does mean you have to take its second cable with you, but I think at this stage everybody probably has about 200 micro USB cables stashed in a box or a drawer somewhere, so it's no biggie to charge on the go. Or you might have a power bank that already has a micro USB charge cable attached to it. So this is the actual earbud itself. It is quite large. It's a lot larger than the Samsung Galaxy earbuds, which I will bring in a second for a bit of a comparison. But there's a nice shiny plastic to them. There's, I guess that's a touch sensitive. There's no actual clicky button on it. Looks like there might be makeup or something inside there. Great! Used earbuds. You take that off and you can see the driver in there as well, which is very small. And then the 3 pogo plugs for charging. So, yeah, obviously there are 2 of them, and the other one is the exact opposite of it. So we just pop them in. The lights turn on, and that's them charging. Close it down, shows us how much charge we have left, and away we go. Edifier say that there should be up to about 32 hours of battery life in this combination. Once you have the case fully charged and the headphones fully charged, you should get about 32 hours. Dependent, the headphones would contain about 8, and then this will give you an extra 24 in the actual battery in here. So that's a good long time of music listening. They say the Bluetooth strength is around 10 meters or 30 feet, depending on where you happen to be. Obviously that depends on solid walls and all those sorts of things, and I even think gusts of wind, strong gusts of wind, can affect Bluetooth quality as well. It's got CVC noise reduction, no noise cancellation, which is notable, but the CVC noise reduction helps the inbuilt microphones, of which I believe there's a microphone in both earbuds. They're splash proof and they have touch controls on the top. You can't actually use the volume through them, you have to use the volume through your phone, which is a bit of a pain, but you can skip tracks and answer and take calls and things, which is better than nothing. And they automatically connect and shut down whenever not being used. So you can just take them out of your ears and forget about them. You don't have to hold in buttons or anything like that. So I'm going to have a quick listen to them and see what they sound like on just a regular selection of music from all different genres, and I'll bring in the Samsung Galaxy earbuds and we'll have a little comparison of size. Alright, so it's been actually about an hour, and I've had these out and gone for a little walk with them and listened through various different types of music and audiobooks and podcasts and things like that. Oh, they go the other way around. And they sound really quite good. I'm very impressed by the sound quality. I think whenever you get into this price range, you do generally get decent sound quality, and the Edifiers certainly deliver on a very nice balance between power and quality. The music does sound very punchy and powerful. There's no oversaturation of bass or anything like that. It is just a good, solid all-round sound, particularly whenever it comes to spoken voice as well. Listening to an audiobook by Bill Shatner, he sounds particularly great, especially whenever you whack it up to the highest quality. And the volume doesn't seem to be too high. Whenever you throw the volume right up to full, it's still not quite there. I think that they could have upped the volume just that little bit more. It was very windy outside, and I could hear things in the background, so a little bit of noise cancellation might have been a nice thing, or just a slightly higher volume for in the ear. If you were wearing this on somewhere like a plane or a subway train, you might notice a little bit of sorry, it's a bit greasy there because I've just had a pancake. A little bit of noise, environmental sounds seeping in. My wife wasn't able to notice any major sound leaking out of these, so I think the snugness of the larger of the earbud covers does manage to keep most of the sound inside my head. I don't know how this is going to work out for other people with different sized ear holes, but for me they seem to be working quite well. Then, of course, there is the Samsung Galaxy earbuds that are a pair that most people will have, or a lot of people will have had their hands on. So to get a bit of a size comparison, obviously that's the two of them there beside each other. The buds are notably smaller. Well, I suppose not by that much. I have fully in my head that these were much weer, but they're not that much weer. I guess because this has a bulbous bit here, whereas this kind of cuts in. You do have a bit more acreage on this particular earbud, but it's not a million miles away from each other, and these are very comfortable, very nice out of sight little earbuds. These are a wee bit more in sight because they are just that little bit more bulbous, but they don't look particularly out of place. I had a look at myself in the mirror, and aside from the horrendous way that I look, they look all right in my ears. They're not protrusive in any way, and there are far worse ones out there that people are wearing. I'd actually go to say that AirPods are greatly more visible, but then I suppose that's the way AirPods are supposed to be. It remains to be seen just how well these work out in the environments. The reason I can't use my earbuds anymore is because a little tiny bit of damp got into the right earbud and it's now dead, which is a bit of a shame. After 6 months, and Samsung say the warranty on these are only 6 months. I know we're in the UK, and I know that 12 months warranty is standard in British law. Samsung don't seem to care about that, but I'm not turning this into a soapbox event. There are pluses and minuses to the sizes of the cases. One's a lot smaller, the other's a lot bigger. I can't remember for the life of me what the runtime of these are from full charge to dead, but I guess because they're USB Type-C, that would be a bit of a plus point. These are quite comfortable to throw in your pocket. You don't really notice this being in your pocket. You can see it in tighter jeans. These you don't, although depending on where you put this, the smooth roundedness of it can look a bit suspicious in a gentleman's pocket. This cannot be mistaken for anything else, like a roll of 10p's or anything. So I'm really quite impressed with these. They're a little bit cheaper than the Samsungs. The sound quality is just about on par. I'd say it's bang on, just as good as the Samsungs, and they you might be able to pick them up for about half the price of the Samsungs. Out of the two of them, I'd pick these any day of the week, primarily because I'm so hacked off that one of these died whilst out at the tiniest of wet days. I will be taking these out along the coastal path that we have here. Currently Storm Dennis is roaring across the shores, so we'll give them a bit of a test, and if they die, expect another video complaining about how wireless earpods are crap. So they're very good. I'm really liking these. I'm looking forward to using them more. I'll be using them on my commute every day, and we'll see how long they last. At 24 hours, or sorry, 32 hours of continual playback. That's a good challenge. So over the course of 5 days, that's about 6 hours worth of usage per day. That'll get me through, and then some. So I really might only have to charge these once a week. Good stuff, Edifier. I like them. I'm looking forward to using them more. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments box down below. Hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Remember to tune in to TalkSport on a Wednesday morning for Inspect Your Gadget, where I talk over some of the more unusual gadgets that have been released over the last couple of weeks. And other than that, take care.